What's up everyone? In today's video, I'm gonna do something that I never thought I was ever going to do, and that is film a mukbang. Now, that might sound dirty to some of you, but believe me, it's not. Mukbang is essentially just a video of people eating on camera. It's food porn at its finest. And not only am I eating in front of the camera, I'm also gonna give you guys some tips on how to shoot some really good food photography or food videos. So what's on the menu today? Well, outside it's kind of gray, gloomy. It's actually raining right now, typical Seattle weather. So I'm in the mood for something hot and comforting. And in fact, I came across this. This here is a self-heating hot pot. I've been seeing a lot of these around. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna expect out of this. Just reading some of the ingredients here, there's gonna be a lot of vegetables like sweet potato, vermicelli. Oh, okay, yeah, there's noodles in it. Lotus root, mushroom, bamboo shoots, black fungus, potato, dried vegetables, onions. So in a way, this is gonna be kind of standard hot pot. Now on top of this, I'm probably gonna have a small side of rice. I actually have some leftover fried rice, which I intended to eat anyways, but why not have this as well? And so, without further ado, let's get cooking. Alright, so one of the first things that makes mukbangs or just food content look good is just the way that you angle everything. Every type of subject has its good and bad side, and trust me, you'll know if it looks good or not. So you just have to find that sweet spot that makes it look appetizing. I'm getting really hungry at this point. So let's go ahead and get started. So essentially, I just need 1 cup of cold water, and then that's how this thing starts to heat. One thing I'm afraid of is how hot it's gonna get, since it's probably gonna be boiling. So I'm gonna put a coaster underneath here. Take that out. So, nice little fork. I'm probably not gonna use this anyways. That's all in Chinese. I don't know what it says. It's like some kind of tripe. This is the sauce. Wow, there's a lot of packaging in here. This is the heating agent. So what I'm guessing this is like, it's one of those MREs. Basically, it's like a chemical reaction. It also brings up this video of the twins tried MRE food. You should go check them out. They're pretty funny. What do I do? Actually, yeah, what do I do? This is all in Chinese. I really don't know what I do. Oh, here are the instructions. Open the soup base bag, noodle bag, konjac bag. Put those in the upper box and mix evenly. Pour 250 ml of water in the upper box, not to exceed the edge of the box. Open the plastic bag of the self-heating pack, put it flat into the lower box, add room temperature water to the inside liner, and then quickly put the upper box on top. Close the lid and let it stand for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, mix well and enjoy the delicious hot pot. Shit, look at that. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. There's not much else I can do right now until this, starts to cook up. But wow, you can really feel that heat. All right, so I'm gonna let this run for 15 minutes and I guess I'll shut off the cameras. So, see you then. All right, 15 minutes have passed. Let's check this guy out. Whew, hot. Whew, hot. Wow, looks pretty good. Smells good too. The way I describe it right now is that it's just this, it smells like Chinese hot pot. Wow, look at that. I mean, all the chili flakes, and I think, yeah, these are vermicellis. I'm gonna really enjoy this. Now I got myself a bowl of fried rice. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, yep, lovely. I'm gonna have to do laundry. Oh man, but nevertheless, tastes good. Really is pretty reminiscent to like if I were to go to an actual hot pot place, this actually tastes pretty damn good. Now, the thing that surprised me was I thought this whole thing was gonna be hot pot. Now I realize that it's only like the top half is the hot pot. The rest of it is just the pot for boiling. Black fungus here, so this stuff is really delicious. This is the sweet potato vermicelli, I believe. Yeah, very chewy. Not too sweet as I thought it was gonna be, but it's a pretty nice taste. And I think this is also a fungus, or maybe it's intestine. Very chewy, so who knows? Either way, still delicious. Yeah, that spice is it's really good. It has that numbing spiciness. I miss this. I haven't had hot pot in a while, so I think I'm enjoying this a little too much. So now let's get to the actual filmmaking content. I'm only doing the mukbang. One, I saw this and thought it would be interesting to do. And number two, I'm in the middle of moving, so a lot of my stuff is over at my new apartment. And I had this idea of doing like some food, video, photography tips anyways, so I figured kill two birds with one stone. Actually, more like three birds, because I'm hungry, I'm filming my food tip video, and I'm filming my weekly video. So yeah, came out to be a really good idea. Actually, all props goes to Judy Tseng. She does lawyer content, and so yeah, I'll put her channel down below if you want to check her out. So we talked about how angles, they are one of the top things that help make your food look good. In a way, makes the food look sexy. Now, number two, one of the most important things is lighting. I've said lighting is important since I started making these video tips. So how should you light? I like daylight. It makes things look a little more natural and just has a very neutral type of feeling. In order to make the food look really nice, I like doing a soft key with a hard edge. Basically doing a soft key in the front, it fills in and it lights up your subject, but then that harsh edge, it just gives it this really nice and moody look. I guess in a way it's kind of like the chef's table look. A soft key and a hard edge is what I like to do. If you're in a controlled environment like in your apartment, or if you're shooting in a studio setting, then you have control of the ambiance, and I think the hard edge with the soft key, I think makes the food look good. Now, another thing that I think will make your food videos look good is a lot of slow motion. Definitely play with slow motion and speed ramps. So what I have right here on the second camera is it's shooting at a higher frame rate, so that way I can use it as regular speed, or I can speed and slow it up without it looking too jittery. By adding slow motion, this makes it interesting, and this just goes in general for B-roll. For those of you who are watching and have any tips on how to get these oil stains out of shirts, please leave a comment below. So one of my other tips that I have when it comes to food photos and videos, have action. Photos, definitely, I think having action really makes a difference. I mean, it really all depends on what you're doing the photo for. But if you're doing video, definitely put some action in, whether that's just some camera movement, or you have someone just lifting up the food itself, or maybe even just some steam coming out of it. That'll make your food images look superb. I'm gonna need a cup of tea after this. Or LaCroix. So I think one thing that'll make your food video stand out is to do some really interesting setups, whether that's just doing an overhead shot, or just even some really tight close-ups, or maybe even doing like stop motion things. That'll just make your food videos really stand out. Then it's not just a generic food video. Always the bad thing about serving really spicy food is that you just start to cough up like all the spices. Oh, I think that's a peppercorn. Oh, bitter. Oh, numbing. Oh, that was the most satisfying meal ever. I guess in a way this is kind of a bit more of an intimate video, so that way I give you guys tips on photo and video stuff, while at the same time I get to enjoy this and torture you guys that you guys can't eat this good stuff. But definitely, I think I'll do another mukbang. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video and definitely love the tips that I gave on food photography, you definitely want to hit subscribe and that like button, and definitely follow me on Instagram. You're gonna see more content from me. And let me know down below, have you tried this before? Because, dude, this thing is delicious. And also, just if you have any tips on getting oil stains out, leave it down below. And why not? If you have any suggestions on things I should eat for the next mukbang, leave it down below. So until next video, see ya.